I have a new beauty tool that I'm really excited to share and review and show you the results of today. And it is from INIA. It is called the Flare. So this is a microcurrent device, and I'm going to unbox this with you guys, show you all the components, and then I am going to use this for the very first time with you guys. And what I'm going to do is just use it on one side of my face so you can see the difference between one side versus the other without using this device, because it's supposed to show instant results. So we're going to test this out together, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so you're gonna get the device, and you're also gonna get this hydrating conductive gel to use along with this. This is what you're gonna put on your face, and then this device will help to infuse it. So when you open up the device, you do get an instruction manual, and I always say to read it first so you'll see any kind of warnings or anything with that. And then you're gonna get the device. And I think it comes in 3 colors. I think it comes in a pink, white, and a black. And of course, I picked up the pink. This is actually the same brand as an LED light that I did share with you previously, which I'll link that in the description box as well, because this can be used in conjunction with your red light therapy to just improve the results that much more. So I'll link that video down below for the glow mask, the glow red light therapy mask that you can use at nighttime. This is meant to be used during the morning time because it gives you that instant lift look. So you're gonna wanna use it in the morning, not before you go to bed. So you can use this in the morning and use your red light therapy to just increase any of your results at night. So you're gonna get this, and then you're also gonna get your charging cable as well. And it looks like it's a USB and then the USB-C. So you have the bottom where you're gonna charge it, and you're not supposed to use the device while you're actually charging it. So before I do the demonstration, let me give you a little bit of information about this device. So this is the INIA Flare, and it's a skin rejuvenation device. So you're gonna get spa-like results at your own home. And this is really affordable for when you think about the results that you're gonna get and the benefits that it has to the tone, the smoothness, and just how your overall skin appearance is. This is definitely worth the money. And I'll also put a discount code in the description box for you guys so you can get even more savings on this. So this is basically your skin rejuvenation, but without any kind of surgical procedure. And this tool is for anti-aging. It's going to help your appearance to be more lifted, and it's going to be plumper. Also, it's going to just give you that youthful appearance. And if you continue to use this daily for like the first couple of months and then use it 2 to 3 times a week to maintain it after that, then you're gonna see some really great results. So after the clinical testing, I did wanna just tell you what some of the results were. So after their clinical trials, the results were that cheeks appeared tightened and the volume increased. Also, wrinkles were reduced as well. So it's gonna work really good with the conductive gel, but you don't have to use that, but it does come with it when you do purchase it. So when you run out, if you don't want to repurchase it, you can use some of your own serums that you have. There's also a mode that I'll discuss in just a moment that actually you can use along with your serums to infuse it and make it work a little bit better. So this is gonna work for all skin types, and it's also FDA cleared. Oh, and you can also use this on your neck and also on your hand area as well. I know a lot of times we focus on our face, but we do kind of neglect the neck area and the hand area. And those are 2 areas that can really tell your age if you're not doing something to combat the wrinkles and the old look of both, especially your hands. We neglect the hands and we don't think about those, but that's another good way to tell your real age. So let me first go over the 3 modes so you can better understand this device and what it's going to do. And I'm going to also have some graphics for you so you can kind of see a little bit of a better demonstration and diagram of exactly what we're talking about. So when you look at the device, you see here that it has the power button. So you're going to just hold it in for a couple of seconds. It'll come on, and then it's going to light up which of the mode that it's on. So you've got the top one, which is the lift. Your second is the tighten, and your third is the infuse. And then you also have this second button down here, which is going to be your intensity level. There are 3 intensity levels. And because this is a microcurrent, I would suggest for the first time to use it on a level 1 until you get a little bit used to it. Then you can go up to level 2 and 3, but I would not start off with level 3. I would just try to see what intensity level you're going to be able to handle at first. So as you can see in the diagram, we've got the lift mode. So this is going to do the vibration, plus it's going to use a red light therapy as well. And what that's going to do is it's going to improve your tone and your contour. Then the second mode is the tighten mode. And what that's going to do is it's going to temporarily firm your skin. So that's what's going to give you those visible firming, like lifting effects. This improves your texture and gives you a smooth look. And then you've got the Infuse, which is the bottom one, and that's what you're going to use to help to get all of your serums into your skin. And you know, when you're getting a professional facial, they like to massage your skin as they're putting in the ingredients. That's to help it to get in and really sink down in those pores. So using this along with your serums is really going to help to penetrate that skincare, the serums and everything that you're putting on your face to, you know, help it work a little bit better. And then one more thing I really wanted to talk about before I show you the demonstration is like how it gets down to the muscle layer. So for instance, you have seen in years past, all these people doing like facial yoga or just doing those exercises on their face, and that's to help with the muscles. So take for instance, when you're going to the gym and you're lifting weights, how do your arms look? They look a little bit more toned. So when you're lifting your weights, you're improving your muscle tone, and therefore it looks very toned, smooth. So just take that into consideration for your face. So you have the dermis, the epidermis, and then the muscle layer. So this device gets down to the muscle layer. So basically all of the currents are contracting the muscle layers, almost like you're doing your facial yoga exercises, but you're not having to do that. You're using this machine to do that. So basically it's like the muscle is getting toned. So therefore your face is going to look more toned, even and smooth, and your contour lines are going to be just kind of chiseled out. That's the best way I can compare it is like when you're working out at the gym and you're using weights, how much more toned your body and those muscle groups look when you're actually lifting your weights. This is the same concept. It's getting down there to that muscle layer, and so it's going to work it out just like you would in the gym. You are not going to want to do the lift and tighten on the same day. So for instance, if you want to do this like 6 days and then let the 7th day be a rest day for your skin, for the first day you could do the lift, the second day you could do the tighten, and then just alternate back and forth between those, and you're getting both of the benefits, but you're not supposed to use them on the same day. And make sure that you don't use a level that your face is not comfortable with, and also don't go over the recommended time. So I'm going to show you how this side of my face is going to look compared to this side. So I'm going to use it on this side, and then we're going to see the results, the immediate results, to see if there's any kind of difference. This side where I'm actually going to use the device versus this side that's not going to be used at all. But of course, afterwards, I'm going to use it both because I don't want to have an uneven looking face. So I've got the conductive gel, and I'm just going to go ahead and smooth it. Actually, I think I'm going to do this side. It'll be easier for me to do this side, I think, because I'm right-handed. So I'm going to smooth the conductive gel on my face and just get it on this side right here. And I have never used a microcurrent device, but I have read up on the technology, and it's one of the things that I wanted to add into my skincare routine in addition to the red light therapy. So we're going to check this out. Now, INIA did reach out to me to see if I wanted to try this product out, and I was more than happy to, because I have used their red light therapy mask, which they also sent me as well, and I've got that video that I'll link down below for you guys, but I think I have enough of this on. I think we're good. It feels really smoothing. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the power on, and we're going to do the lift feature. So you can see the light is on this, and I'm going to use level 1 for sure. And let's just go in the upward motion. So I can definitely feel the little currents coming. It feels like little shocks going on your skin. So you're supposed to do the upward motion, and you're supposed to do your cheek area first, and then you'll do your forehead. And when it gets close to my eye, it almost feels like a twitchy in my eye. Nothing dangerous. It is FDA cleared. So I'm going to do this for the recommended time. I'll speed this up while I'm doing it, and then we'll go to the forehead. So level 1 is very bearable. I feel like maybe after a couple of times, I'll be able to go up to level 2 because it's not too harsh on the level 1. So that was the time. I didn't even have to set a timer for this side because it automatically kicks off after. So that's really good, because that way you know that you're not going to be doing it for longer than you need. So I know I did kind of just like fast forward through that section, but I could really feel when I went around here, like it almost makes your eyes twitch. So I felt like it was really working. And as I'm looking, it looks like this lifeline right here, it's definitely like deeper over here on this side. So it's almost like really lifted this area right here up. And see, I have hooded eyes, and I was wondering what this was going to do with my hooded eyes. So you can see that even like when I would put it up on this area right here, that you can see it kind of lifts that a little bit, which I love, but I can see that this looks a little bit more lifted than this side. So I do love that. So next, I'm going to do the forehead. So let's just go ahead and look right now and see. You can see that I've got some lines here and then the 11s right here. So let's see what it does for those. I'm actually going to go ahead and put some more of that conductive gel because I feel like it's really dried, and I know that that's good to help it to glide a little bit better. So I'm going to put a little bit more of that up here. So I definitely feel like I feel it a little bit more on the forehead than on the cheeks. And I do love the area. The surface area on this is pretty wide. So I feel like that's getting a lot more of the area. So yeah, I can definitely feel that the forehead is a little bit more sensitive for me than like on the cheek area. And you want to make sure you're going in that upward motion to help to tighten and lift it. Again, it did beep at me that it was done. You can see right here, I feel like this is a little bit more lifted looking than this side right here. So I'm just looking symmetrical. You can see the lifelines a little bit deeper over here than here. And it feels like it has a bouncy feel to it as opposed to this side right here. I feel like there's a little bit more bounce and elasticity to this side. And definitely I can see a difference, like as far as the eyebrows even look like they're a little bit higher than this side, and this side definitely has that more hooded look. I don't know if you're actually being able to see the difference, but I can see a difference when I'm looking at it, that it does look a little bit more lifted on this side for sure. So I do like that it has these instant benefits, and that's why it's good to use during the daytime. And then of course you're gonna wanna make sure that you wipe these heads off after every time, because you do have that conductive gel on there, and you don't want this to break down or get dirty and stay dirty. So you definitely wanna clean that so it'll be ready for your next time. And this side actually feels like it's more lifted. Like it feels like somebody's taking their hand and just like pulling it back, because I do feel like this side has a little bit more of a lifting effect than this one does. I mean, this side does feel better, and I feel like it looks better. I hope that you have found this video helpful, and I hope that you're seeing the same results that I'm seeing. I do see a more lifted effect, and I feel like the more that you're gonna do this, it's like exercising those muscles. The more tone it's gonna be and the smoother it's gonna feel. And I really like this, and I think that I can see the benefits. I hope that you're seeing them as well, but I think that with more use, it's gonna just be that much more dramatic of a look. I think this is a really great product, and I would highly recommend this product. It's safe for all skin types, and it's also FDA cleared. And if you enjoyed this video, if you found it useful and informative, please hit that like button, you guys. And then I would also love to have you consider hitting that subscribe button, because I do weekly videos on fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. So until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.